So Troy,
Yes.
you're here for a reason. You wanted this job so badly, it was very evident. And I remember the first time you and I talked backstage and you were like, these are my people, I love this, I will never forget that. And I want to know, what is it like for you to step into that role, and what is it like for you to discover what this group can do and how your relationship with them can grow? You know, what is this like?
Is that all you want to know?
That's all I want to know.
Okay, excellent.
Would you like more?
No, and when I said that to you, there's been a point in my life throughout my musical experience that for me, just to play is the gift. For us to be able to play music is something that not everybody gets. The statistics are like 2% of the world can play an instrument or sing at a proficient level. 2%. So we're in this huge group of people that is very refined. And for us to do that, especially with volunteers, I always say my people because I grew up, believe it or not, doing melodramas on Saturday during the Christmas season with a group of people in this small town. We had one grocery store and a gas station and a bar and a liquor store. That was it. and everybody came together from the region. I mean, miles through snowstorms to come do the melodrama. And it was silly and it was terrible and it was glorious all at the same time. And the value, when I came down here and conducted the Christmas concert and they said, hey, do you want to kind of do this full time? And it feels right. It feels good. And it feels like I have an opportunity to help. I've spent my whole career working and teaching and doing that process. And now I get to come make music and help adults do the same thing and to find that happy place.
Mm-hmm. Follow-up question. Who's harder to teach, adults or high school and middle school kids?
Well, adults are very much like middle schoolers, only they know better.
Go on.
Between chorus and orchestra, the chorus is definitely more challenging.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have nothing in their hands to do, right?
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of this. So what is one of the most defining experiences you've had on stage, either as a musician or a conductor or any other,
That's a challenging question because I've been performing a long time. I have a lot of those, but thinking back to things that sort of molded my direction as a musician, it was actually a Christmas concert, surprisingly. Because I just hate Christmas music.
He's lying.
It was a holiday performance, and I wasn't performing. I was in the audience, and I was probably 10 years old. And we went and saw the St. Louis Symphony, and we got to see their Christmas performance. And that's the first time that I heard the Leroy Anderson Christmas Festival, and that was with the St. Louis Symphony Pops Orchestra, and I think I cried for 3 days. I just thought it was the coolest thing ever to see all of this happening and then the chorus and dancers and all the things that happened. It was just, I have goosebumps. It's just one of those things that doesn't ever go away. So Katie, we've come to the end of our time here today. Is there anything you'd like to tell our audiences?
Well, I think one of the pieces I would want to share with you is a defining moment for me musically. What really is the kernel of the inspiration that drives me as much as it does. And like you, Troy, I think feeling the power of the conversation between the stage and the audience is magic. I want to give that to people. I want them to feel how gorgeous it is to receive the music and to give the music, and how it's not a tangible piece of paper, it's not a thing, you can't really hold it, in the way that we want to hold on to things, but it stays with you forever, and that feeling is everything. So Troy, why do you like working with me? Just kidding. Why do you like having a chorus in the mix, so to speak, with the orchestra?
Well, as a former tenor myself, I sang in a bunch of choirs as well. But from a musical standpoint, the breadth of music that you can perform when you have a chorus with you is exponential as to when you're just a chorus or just an orchestra. Many orchestras around the country will do one show a year. Here's your token show with the choir.
With the Handel's Messiah.
Yeah,
right?
and you do the Messiah, and everybody goes, yeah, that was really cool. But we have the opportunity as sort of partners in this music direction of this ensemble and this group to say, what if we try to do a little bit more than that? And what if we take some time to put that in? Because the musicians on stage performing on instruments are the same as the musicians performing with their voices. They just have less to carry in. Mm-hmm. And they still have a lot to learn and work together as an ensemble. I think the ensemble work is the most fun of that, is where when we get together, we're getting together next week with the chorus and the orchestra together, and that is a real growth moment because it's your ideas, my ideas, culminating in something we're going to present to an audience on this very stage and give something back. And to have the chorus in there is a huge part of that. Hi, I'm Troy Raper, the new music director for the Valley Symphony Association. I also conduct the orchestra, and I'm here with Katie Christofferson, the conductor of the Valley Symphony Chorus. And we're here to talk to you today about the Valley Symphony Association. The Valley Symphony Association covers the entire region here on the Western Slope, all the way from Crested Butte over to Grand Junction. We have volunteer musicians and singers and administrators, and everybody who we work with donates their time to make this community ensemble work. As a nonprofit organization, the VSA relies on people donating their time. The people who are sponsoring us are huge to what we do. Everything from music to equipment to just this stage that we're on today. The stage is full the entire holiday season, and throughout the year, there's an opportunity for everyone to perform. So we're really happy to be part of that and part of that organization, that we get to go out and do that.
Yeah, and to speak to that a little bit, it's a unique organization because unlike paid professional high-level audition organizations, everybody who comes and performs and participates and rehearses wants to do the music no matter what. And that is a really special energy that we want to share with our audiences and with our community. So because we have all of these volunteers and sponsors, it creates this really powerful sense of belonging to something that deeply matters in our community beyond the high level, intense, professional feel. We're really grassroots, powerful, really well organized organization that knows why we're here and what we're here to do and to offer.
Our idea is to bring classical music to life and to bring it to everybody, to all ages, to all groups, anybody who wants to be involved. And so as a music director and looking towards what our organization is looking for, there's going to be everything from heavy classical to light classical to pop to opera to everything that you as an audience member may want to hear, and we're always obviously open to suggestions. And there's so much music out in the world that we have a plethora of things to work from. So we're always looking for ideas.
And we're creative. We throw random stuff at you that you may not expect because of the resources we have musically and in this community. So on January 4th, we would like to invite all of you, all of our stakeholders, all of our musicians, all of our community members, our volunteers, anybody who has invested anything in this organization to come to the Delta Family Center and participate in a really important meeting. We're calling it a barn raising, and the idea of this meeting is to shout out gratitude toward everyone who has brought this organization to the place where it is today, and then look forward to the future and create an organization where we all have our part and we make the burden light and we create something powerful that will thrive for years to come.
Yeah. And in 52 years, that's exactly what this organization has done. They have spent the time working with everybody who thinks this is an important part of our community to come together and help. The barn raising concept is simply we want to raise something that stands the test of time, something that we can build this big barn of music and have everybody else helping us do that. And as you said, lighten the burden on individuals. If you have a skill or you have something that you want to offer the Valley Symphony Association, we are down to have your help.
Very down.
And want to help us raise the barn.
Yeah, and to speak to that a little bit, at my house, we think about, I mean, I'm saying this, but it may not be fully true. We think about chores as a way to express belonging. Like when we all do our part, you know you matter because everything you contribute helps the whole of the family. And that's really what we're asking for, some fun chores that you can contribute to the organization because you want to be a part of it and know that you belong in the family of the VSA.
Thank you very much, Katie, for coming in today. We really appreciate it. And I think the organization that we are working with and for and creating is a wonderful thing. And I appreciate you and I appreciate the work that you're doing. And I can't wait to see where we go from here.
Get back at you, man. Let's do it.
We got this.